So today we're going to be creating labels to put on our designs. So we're going to open Google and we're going to search rhinestone lips, and we're going to go to images and view all the different styles that they have, because we're going to be creating a lip gloss labels for a client of mine. So I'm looking for images with her design in mind. So you just keep scrolling until you see something that attracts your attention and click that particular image. Sometimes looking for images can take a long time, but for this particular design, I think I'm going to go with this image here, and I'm just going to right click it and save. You can save it as something that's easy for you to remember and you can come back to later. Let's go back to Cricut Design Space, and we're going to actually upload that image that we found. So you're going to search for that image. After clicking upload, you're going to search for it. You can do simple, complex, or moderately complex. I'm going to do moderately complex, and you get to see me cleaning up this image. For the most part, the image looks good. It was an easy image. All images are not going to be easy to clean, so we really just got lucky with this image. So I'm going to zoom in and out so I can make sure it's clean. Click. I want it to be print cut, so continue. And our image appeared here. All of your uploaded images that you cleaned up will appear here. So we're going to click on that particular image that we want. But again, all your images will appear here that you have uploaded. So don't never think that they're going away. They're always going to be in your uploaded images. So let's go ahead and insert that image. And the image is here. And you notice it has 3 shapes. Let's get the square shape and kind of make it one individual. Because although I picked the image with 3 lips, I just want to use one for this case. So we're going to put the rectangle on it and group them together and press slice so that your images can break apart. So again, you go to shapes, you click a square, you put it on there, you group them and make sure they both are highlighted, press slice, and you don't even have to use a square. You can literally use any image, but you know, you can't slice more than 2 images at a time. So remember that. So I broke all these images up together, and I'm just going to kind of move them out of my way. And I'm back on Google because I want to put some more, I want to look for something else that I can put maybe as the background of this. So I'm going to search glitter splatter, PNG. You can just search glitter splatter. It don't have to be glitter splatter PNG. But when you search for an image, you're going to have to clean it up regardless. But I'm going to show you how when you search for a PNG, because when it's a PNG, it has this gray background behind the images. So I'm going to show you how to select the image that you want with that gray background and still work with it. So that's why I'm choosing PNG, because PNG just makes the image stand out with a clear background, pretty much. So again, we're going to right click it and save it. And I like that one a lot. I have to save that one for a later project. So we're going to go to upload, browse. We're going to enter or search for our image that we just saved. And open it. Simple, complex. I'm going to do complex. Now you see all this gray area. We are just going to click select and erase because we want our gray area to be cricut color gray. Oh my God, I really hope that makes sense. But pretty much I'm going to get rid of all the outside areas that we don't need. And I'm just going to click away, my friends, until it's more simple. Again, you can find a glitter image that has a white background, and it'll probably be more simpler for you to do. But since I really like this image, I don't want to chance it by going to look and look and look for additional image. I'm just going to clean it up, and this is a good way for me to show you how to clean it up. Sometimes you got to work with these images, y'all. So we're just going to continue cleaning it. And I really think the clients are like this one. Again, whenever you're working with people, always update them and show them some ideas of yours, so you don't have a final project and then they hate it. So we're going to let the image appear, and there you go. I like it. Yep. So just gonna kind of resize it. Now we're going to move on to text. For your font, you can choose whatever font you want. For this particular style, I have to go with what my client wants, and so I'm just trying to find that particular font. On your search engine for your font, you can search like keywords, you can search like script, you can search like bold. You can search different things, and it'll help you narrow down the search. And you can also download your own fonts. So definitely comment down below if you're interested in me showing you how to download your own really cool fonts that actually will be in your Cricut system forever. So, because sometimes when you're working with Cricut, some of the fonts get boring and old. But yeah, if y'all enjoying the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. So I'm just going to type in her name. So we have Cherry. We're going to click ungroup, sorry. And I'm going to play around with the lettering to make it a little bit different. By clicking ungroup, it allows you to move the letters and arrange them. If they're too spaced out, if you want one slanted, you can do so. But always remember to select them all and group them over once you're done selecting how you want it to be. So I'm going to change the colors in this because excuse me, I think I want to go with something red, with a red tone, because she really wants red in her labels. So I'm going to go to text again, and I'm going to type out the additional text that is needed for her logos, labels. So it's Glossco. Okay, I want to space that out a little, and I am going to unlock it, kind of resize it a little bit before I change the color to it. I'm just resizing it so it can fit underneath that cherry. Okay, now I'm going to change the color, and I'm going to always go to print whenever I do this, because if you do cut, it's going to cut those words individually. Even if, like, you'll see in the end what I mean. So, I got the label somewhat to my liking, so I'm going to take the lips and kind of arrange them to make it a little bit different. And you know what? Let's ungroup this and let's change the red to match the actual red in the image. So yeah, I'm gonna ungroup it again because to see, I want it to be that. Let's see. I want to change the color a little bit. Okay. To kind of make sure that those colors match. Make sure you always arrange your images to the front so that all your images and your text, whatever you want to stand out, will stand out. Never forget to arrange them. So we're going to highlight them all, group. Okay. So now on to the labels. We need to select a square shape and a circle shape. Because for her labels, why it's loading, sometimes Cricut can take a while, you guys. Bear with it. But it is a super easy program, and I recommend it for anyone who's starting out in this, digital designs or logo making or even creating their own brands. It's an easy software, so just bear with it sometimes. The shapes will appear momentarily. And bam, voila, I told you. So we have two shapes, the square and the circles. So we're going to change the color on two of them so that you can see for video purposes of how we're going to slice them. We're going to arrange them to the front because you want to arrange them to the front so you can see what you're working with. You're going to line them up to where you're just going to have the outline edge of a circle or the outline of a circle. And you're going to kind of line them up, group them together, and slice. Not actually group them together, more so highlight them. And you're just going to kind of get rid of the excess. So now we're going to pretty much do the same thing to the square. We want a little outline. Even though we're going to be printing this on printable clear vinyl paper, and I'll leave a link in the description box of where I purchased my printable clear vinyl paper from. So now we're going to make sure that everything is exactly, you don't have to make sure that it's, the same size, but I want you all to see how you can change the shape. So that went from a square now to a rectangle. Just because on her lip gloss labels, I need it to be a rectangular shape. So now I'm going to take the actual logo that we created, and I'm going to duplicate it because I want to be able to use this on multiple different labels, whether it be circles, whether it be rectangles, whether it be squares. I just need to have that label. So we're going to take that label and arrange, and then we're going to click in the front, and we're going to line it up to where it fits perfectly inside that circle, because when we print, we want it to be this circle shape. So, so now let's group them. And if you keep this background black, because we're using printable sticker vinyl, it is going to print out black. So keep that in mind when you're printing your labels. If you want it to be clear, you don't put any colors for your background. You will just have your image inside. If you want it to be white, it will have a white background with a cherry. So depending on your particular style, that's how you change your background. So again, I'm making this background white because I want my colors to stand out. Because on this label, I'm going to just be sticking it on things like whenever someone orders her thank you cards or things like that, we're going to be sticking these labels on that. Now, if I'm printing on, again, if I'm printing on printable vinyl, which clear vinyl, you're not going to have a background, but you're going to make sure you flatten out everything. So, again, we're going to adjust this to fit inside the rectangle, because these will be on the lip gloss tubes. We're going to change the color, make it white. You can leave this as is, or you can add a border. This shape here is my border because she wants a border. So since she wants a border, you can keep this as is with the white if you're printing on white sticker paper. Or you can remove the background and just put the cherry inside the border without any background if you're printing on printable clear vinyl. So those are 3 different styles that you can do your labels. Let's get rid of the excess. And I'm just showing you, again, you do it to your liking. Let's click make it and let me show you how to look on the mats. You see how big they are? Always remember that you need to size whatever you're doing. Whatever product you have, you always size them. Because if you size them, you can size them in your Cricut design space as well. And you just unlock it and change the size here. You can change your size to any size of your product. You put that size in here. And it's really simple because a lot of people get confused. But just measure the physical product, keep those measurements, enter them here, simple as that. Please, thank you so much for watching. And if you want more tutorials, just send me a message. Thanks.